listen, so welcome to the first stream. Alright, so the mic is over here. First time streaming, but we're gonna get straight to it. Y'all listen, I am Cool Q, the one and only. If you don't know, I am your tenderoni. So today we gonna get into this shit and make it sound really good. So we are doing some editing and some vocals for a client I got. And the vocals he gave me are not the best vocals, all right? Meaning, there's nothing wrong with what he did, it's just the speed of them are a little off. So what we're doing today is I'm going through, you'll hear his vocals, and then I'm gonna cut them up and separate it and then rearrange it to where it's more cohesive and then go with the song. So I know what he said, or I know how he sent it to me, but he trusts me as the engineer to do what I do. And he knows if anybody can put it together and make it sound better, make it sound clever, there's nobody better than the letter Q. So let's get to it. Okay, alright, let's fuck around and get to it. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is, I've already started, so I'm kind of starting mid-work. Earlier, I took the original beat, which is this one. As you see, it ends right here, and then I extended it, made it a little longer. I added some different ad-libs into it, and then I made it a more full song, a more upbeat song, a little longer song, so we can really get into it, tell the story. As you see, he got a few different lengths of his vocals, so the way the song was originally set up, everything was broken into eights, right? So the verse was 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 8. And then the chorus came in 8. Then the verse came in 8. Chorus came in 8. Verse came in 8. Then the ending. But see, most traditional songs, they have a verse that's 16. Or if it's not 16, it's a rap song, then it might have 8 and it might have a hook. It might have a bridge. It might have something. So what I did was I took 4 of that and I added it, cut the beat up, and then I made it a little more. So we went from having, I'll give you a little preview of it. Let's see. We're gonna turn this one off, turn this one on. As you see over here, the numbers represent whether or not, if it's highlighted, then the audio is playing. If it's not highlighted, you can't hear nothing from it. So this is the original beat. I'm gonna turn everything off real quick. I could just single it, right? That's what the S stand for, but we're not doing that. Well, it go like this. Hey, what you say? Eight, 5, 2, 3, 4, 8, 6, 2, 8, go. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Alright, so it go a little something like that. And then what I added was, we're gonna switch it, go to the one I did. It's supposed to be, as you see, also when you're doing anything, let me tell you, you see I got all these labels and everything. All of this is to help navigate. And so when it's time to get to somewhere, I know exactly where to get. The more organized you are, the easier, not only it is for you, but for everybody who's involved in the process. So if you are not organized, get your shit organized. All right, but I did some shit like this. hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no. Hey, hey, hey. I'm about to. I'm about to. All right, so as you see, I had to go get my nigga. Excuse me. I had to go get my legend, Ray Charles, real quick. I had to have him do some ad libs for me, put him in that thing, so we can know that the little bridge coming, know that the chorus coming. You know, so music is really all about some layering. So I add some extra layers to it, and now we will get to what we're supposed to get to. All right, so also let me see. I'm going to mute. It's already muted. I'm going to bring his vocals in again. 1, 2. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna see how it sounds, and then I'm gonna cut it up, and you'll see. So let's see how long this takes. What you say? I'm trying to get to know the bitch, where you from, and if she clean. Alright, I think it's out of order. Yeah, I think it goes like that. Let me see. Go. Bitch ass me walking right to the bitch, go chase a block. Alright. So we somewhere in the right area. Let me see. Bitch ass me walking right to the bitch, go chase a block. Nigga boys, I got some shit. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mute it real quick and figure out where it should start. So we'll zoom in a little bit. Bitch. Alright, that shit needs to start up. I saw it. Oh shit, excuse me. Alright, and we only doing this right now just so we can get it lined up, so you can see like the way it's matching with the song. Right? So we're not necessarily cutting anything yet. So bitch ass me walking right to the bitch, go chase a block. Nigga boys, I got some shit that hit way harder than the Glock. This nigga thinking we gon' box solo bro, put him in a box, this bitch a box. She be fucking with the odds, I want the drop. Yeah. Mama crying on the stuff, she saying, baby boy, get up. If you want a nigga right, then we can go out get some lunch. I'm trying to get to know the bitch, where you from, and if she clean. I asked Brody what he on, he wanna add, he on the bitch. Fuck the option, niggas pop, go get some keys, you niggas bitches. Brody tapping 9 times, the way, he really blink. Could've made a move, but nigga, you too slow, and now you missing. Finger fucking triggers, don't need to switch my finger edges. They say I'm the ticket, put me on the beat, you know I'm just getting some lip around, you niggas bitch don't need a gun, I'll smack a nigga. She wanna ride away, I told her line him up and pick him up. Bitch bad, I'm trying to fucking on you, these bitch sucking up. Alright, so as you see, there is quite a few, we got a lot of editing to do just to get it all covered up, take some of the silence off, move some shit. So what we're gonna do is start that immediately. I already did this once, but I guess for the sake of the stream, I'll kind of show you how we do it. Alright, so what we're doing is as we going through, we sliding through, we only using the mouse and the keyboard. Do not take your hands off this keyboard. You want to know what makes a professional and an amateur. You start having to look up stuff, figure out what stuff is, instead of being able to do this. Use key commands and just move some shit. Alright? Then you know you really not doing it on a day-to-day basis. You know you haven't really learned. So the whole point of this is to demonstrate mastery, right? Demonstrate and make something real good. And the way you do that is move quick, don't let the momentum die, and then just get to work. So as you see, I went through, I'm holding command and I'm scrolling, right? When I'm command and scrolling with my mouse, it's zooming in and zooming out. If I hold shift and I scroll down, it goes left. If I hit shift and scroll to the right, scroll up, it goes to the right. So that's 3 commands real quick. Command E on the Mac, shift and scroll, you're gonna go left and right. Command up and down, you zoom in and zoom out. So that's all we're gonna use. Those commands, and those commands. All right, but like I said, we already did that, so I'm not gonna do all of it again, even though I'm on stream. So fuck all that. All right, here we go. So first thing we're gonna do is keep going to where we at. So we kind of already in the flow of some shit. Now this is not in the right spot, but I'm just breaking it up. Bitch, where you from and if you click I Brody, what you on, you wanna hang, you on a mission. Fuck the options, you niggas pop, go get some cheese, you niggas bitches. Brody tapping 9 times, the way he really blade. Zoom in a little bit, move a little bit, move a little bit. Shit. Hold shift, click another one, it'll select everything that's in between. Start moving stuff a little bit. It's gonna sound off, but like I said, that's beyond the point. Also, while I'm doing this, it'll be very beneficial while I'm doing it. I'm gonna teach y'all something else as well. You wanna top and tell it. Top and tell it means at the beginning and the ending of your vocals, you wanna add a fade. This way when it goes out and something else comes in, it's able to go in smoothly, and whatever's coming in is able to also transition onto it smoothly. So topping and telling is something that is real key in like making your vocals kind of smooth coming in and out. As you can hear in these vocals, he's coming in real aggressive, real strong. So when I'm separating them, because it's not natural, if I just leave it how it is, it might sound like there's some clicking and some popping as he's rapping. But when I add the top fade, then it's able to come in a little smoother. When I add the bottom fade, like I said, you're able to smooth it out, and whatever's coming next is on there. So, but also on this one, I'm gonna get in a little closer. Command E. We're gonna just delete that whole space. It's not doing nothing. And you see, we're gonna kind of curve it. We're not gonna. I don't want to take on too much, but a little song. Anyway, like I said, we over here really building space. Cause I'm also trying to. If I can see some spots where I can go in and separate, then I'm able to kind of control his the rhythm of how he's rapping. So we're gonna definitely move some shit. Cut it. Alright. BC. Boom. 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 Move. See, look, listen. Sometimes you gotta add a little bit back to it. Sometimes you gotta add a little bit more back to it, right? Don't forget, we gotta top and tell that thing, right? When you don't, I'm telling you, you can really hear that shit. Yeah, I don't really see no way I can cut on that one. Kind of. Zoom back out. I don't know what he said right there, but it don't even matter. Not yet, at least. Like I said, so what I'm trying to do, I see what I'm looking for. One of the things I'm looking for is to see, is there like dead space? These are like the waveforms, so these are his voice patterns. If I can find a dead spot, then what I can do is I can separate it without it sounding cut off or chopped. Right, so top it, tell it, zoom in, get closer, zoom in, get closer. Excuse me. There we go. Also, when I'm cutting off all that dead space, it makes when I'm moving the vocal, it makes it able to sit in the exact spot I want. Sometimes when you have the extra space, then it's eating up space, and when you're trying to align it, it makes it a little more difficult. You want to be able to put that thing in and have it fit like a puzzle. So. Oh, shish. Shish. Ooh, I really want one here. I really want one here. Like, it's so fast right here. Right? So we're gonna hit right. One more. About right there. I don't know what this is gonna do. However. Wait, you really blink. You really blink. You really blink. You really blink. Oh, that's a breath. Oh, I really don't have another one though. Don't be afraid of the way you feel. I think that's Cut Close. Hey, so shout out to Cut Close real quick. Give him a shout out. If you don't know that song, Surrender, go listen to that one time. Get your sexy on. Yikes. Alright, also Command Z, so that's another key command. Oh man, y'all didn't say nothing, but man, I forgot I'm not topping and telling. Alright. Ooh. I hear that stuff. I'll make you get close to that thing. We're gonna cut some of that thing off. Alright, we're gonna slide back out this thing. You too slow, now you missing. Too slow, now you missing. Now you missing. The fucking trigger don't need to split my finger edge. They say I. Goodness gracious. A little more zoom. Alright, and the key is, if you can't find a spot, right, you gotta zoom in until you can find one. And sometimes it's pretty difficult. But if you're not finding one, that means you haven't zoomed in enough. But if you don't have one, then you might have to do some surgery. They say I'm the ticket, put me on the beat, you know I'm scared. You see a little button I hit? That's called delete. I know that's foreign to y'all, but delete. Keep going there. I told y'all, sometimes you don't zoom in enough. Sometimes, you know, that'd be the main thing about life is like you don't zoom into the bigger picture. You gotta see the outside. And you think that you can see what's going on, but you can't. You gotta zoom in. Whoa. One more time. We're gonna cut off real quick. Boom, boom. 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 sound good. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't cut everything. You really gotta listen to it. So, but we damn near done for the rough draft. So go in, cut some more. Tell that thing. And one of the things I love about Ableton Live is with a lot of the other DAWs, you gotta do a lot of commands, and this simplifies a whole lot of things. You don't have to necessarily move your hands or keep knowing key commands to do small things like fades. I don't have to right click. I don't have to command click, shift click, control click, option click. It's literally right there, because everybody know who do music that you gotta do that. So it's like no point hitting extra buttons. Just put it right there so you can maneuver and manipulate it. And out of all of the DAWs that I've used, Ableton Live currently is my favorite by far. It's the easiest to work, and it's the last one I learned. And I think because I learned all the other ones and learned where to look, what to look for, what to change, the ins and outs, then coming to this one, it's like the workflow is so simplified, and it really puts everything on a center screen. So if you don't use Ableton, if you can get some kind of subscription and you can tap in, I can teach you how to use it and show you how to use it, and then you can probably improve your workflow. So it's not really the DAW you use, it's really about the skills you have and the ability to keep the creativity. These are nothing but tools, so if it's in you, you know how to use the tools, you'll make it. If you don't and you want to learn, knowing shortcuts and knowing the easier tools to help you get going can keep your motivation still there, so you can pursue what you're trying to pursue without it being complex, without you getting bogged down by the technicality of how things work and everything. So with all of that being said, I definitely recommend Ableton Live, so hop on it. Gosh darn it. You feel me? Whoa there, bro there. Yo, they gonna ban me quickly. Hey, listen. And just know this is casual. This is real casual. Let's move that real quick. Let's see, can you get it one more time? Can we get it one more time? About right there. About right there. Let me cut that off. Let me cut that off. We almost done. See? It's a little space. Make things sound so much better. So one thing we're going to do right now is we've pretty much, as you see, I have chopped up damn near all of it. From the beginning, from the rooter to the tutor. The only thing that's not cut up I see is some shit in here. And they're not topped and tailed, but we'll do that on our back end, but that's pretty much it. So in this short tutorial, the few things that you learn before we go, all right, before you go, I'll play a little bit of it so you can see the work that's done. And as you see, I can always go back and tighten this up, truly, and I will while I'm on stream, so you can see that you don't really make an excuse and don't do it. You just kind of do it quickly while you're talking. If you can't talk and work, then shut up. But I can, because I do this. I've been trained to do this shit, so I just get to it. Cut it again, Command E. All right, remember, you want to cut. This is also in other places. Sometimes it's Command E. Some other places, like Logic, I believe it's Command T. But you want to learn how to use these commands so you can speed up your workflow, and you not. If I gotta come here, right click, look for cut. You see, it's already telling me how to cut it. But if I wanna, what command did? Look, the command I'm doing, it's not even on here. I'm separating. So this the separate is Command E. But if you want to cut something, which you don't cut this, cut something for the low low. Shawty low low. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't, you need to. If you don't, you're probably too young. If you're too young, you need to get older and go learn some shit. But it look like everything pretty good. Some of this stuff not top and tail. Shit. Well, come over here. Ooh, Command E. Command E is how you separate the clip. Okay, so you want to separate it. I don't necessarily want to cut it yet. See if now I can cut it. Hit Command X. All right. So at Command X, cutting it is similar to deleting it. So it's just if you want to keep your hand on there and not hit delete and move your other hand, sure. But let's see, we're going in. Don't be ashamed of the way you feel. I say you keep going till you going, boy. Alright, Command E. Command down is you zoom out. Command up, you zoom in. Alright, we're going over the key commands. So we're about to end this stream. Alright. I think we did like maybe 6 key commands. So if you want to scroll around the track, hold shift. If you go down, you go to the left, you go right. You go up, you go to the right. Right? Left and right. Command and you scroll. It zooms down, it zoom out, in and up. Let's see, we got Command E for separating the clip, right? Command Z for undoing. If you want to cut something, Command X. Once again, we're gonna undo it. Command Z. All right, and we're gonna save it. Command S. All right, if you saw up here, it highlighted temporarily and then it saved to this right here. So we already have it lined up going to the right spot. This is part of the template, and we'll get back to this later. And then I think the last thing was you can go through here. You see if it's highlighted, it's playing. If it's not, then it's not playing. Right? So we went through that. The S stands for single. So if you want one thing to keep playing and you only want to hear it, you hit the S. And that's about all. So with that being said, we zoom out, it's saved, and then all his vocals are cut. I don't know how long the video is, but we did it mostly in the video. So top tail, few commands, and we are in demand. So next thing we'll do is we'll probably record my verse, but we'll probably, no. We'll probably go ahead and keep editing his, and then we'll do a full mix on it before we start mastering it. That way we can get his vocals sitting in and then reposition it. So that'll be the next video. And let me see. So I say thanks. I appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for watching. All right, that's all we got. If you don't know, we do this every Wednesday. We do this around 10 o'clock. All right. Sometimes we do a little earlier, but around 10 o'clock, I usually get into it. Come back next week. I'll be doing some more editing. You'll get to see me start recording my own stuff and, you know, see what's coming out. But until then, hey man, stay cool over there. Learn some stuff, get better, get some cheddar, do better. Holla.